classmates and I are here to present a solution to RMIT's industry partner Adobe regarding what faces many of those in the education industry today, but more specifically, what does the future of learning spaces look like and what effects will it have on students, teachers, and others who are involved in these changes. This assignment has given us a chance to conduct extensive research into the developments and insights into what we see occurring now regarding modern technological influence and its effects on our education system. I'd like to start off with an acknowledgement of country. RMIT University acknowledges the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nations as the traditional owners of the land on which the university stands. RMIT University respectfully recognises elders both past and present. The learning space consists of many stakeholders and considerations into the lead-up of its implementation. In regards to societal factors, it is vital teachers change alongside the development of future learning spaces in order for the content of learning to be carried out effectively and in the most engaging way, whilst also incorporating technological, pedagogical, and context knowledge. And finally, logical factors involve ensuring students achieve a meaningful education. New software development like AI has quite quickly been introduced as a common tool in learning environments and can be flexible and permeable in promoting accessing the wider ecologies of resources, but can also be hard to control amongst students.
Through creating a user persona of young undergraduate students with the goal of achieving high academic success through engagement with peers, we were able to generate a problem statement that targets these individuals in specific. Entering university and a new learning space can be daunting, especially making new friends and collaborating with new individuals. This is why we stress the importance of discovering ways to make collaborative learning easier for undergraduate students. Callie and colleagues found that combining high-quality technology with adaptable learning spaces can significantly enhance student interaction and engagement. Living in a time where technology continues to advance, allowing students the opportunity to have access to this would further their ability to cooperate. Creating a learning environment that incorporates flexible furniture such as round tables and digital displays helps facilitate individuals to collaborate. Through each team member's individual research interviews with students, it was revealed that most interviewees found that the integration of advanced technology and digital tools boosts their productivity and helps facilitate their engagement in group discussions. Following this, we were able to refine our how might we question to how might we make learning spaces more engaging to undergraduate students through innovative ideas. This question drives us to explore innovative and modernized approaches to creating collaborative learning spaces and to transform traditional classrooms into advanced learning spaces for students to thrive in.
And for the physical learning space, mainly focuses on having roundtables, which will create a more collaborative environment. Unlike the current arrangement of tables, roundtables encourage students to have easier face-to-face communication. Allocating tables in the central position of the classroom helps students view screen and whiteboard conveniently, keeping them engaged in class lectures and activities, because when students sit in the corner of classrooms, it reduces their opportunity to interact with students and teachers during class. We think that displaying larger touchscreen for each table grabs more attention, and the touch feature can be used by students and teachers for easy understanding during class. We've created an e-learning space website RMIT should use, resources and referencing guide, which students can use during their assessment with clear demonstration of different types of referencing. Study Planner provides a schedule to students which they can follow and adjust preferably to finish their assessment on time, and additionally recommend tips and resources which helps them during certain tasks and research. Online and recorded classes. In-person classes should stream online and always be accessible through this option to all students.
So to take a deeper dive into the needs of stakeholders, the Friedman and Velleman model of 2006 includes 4 levels of commitment to company stakeholder responsibility. The first level, the basic value proposition, outlines what we stand for. So, larger student engagement through wide access to resources, which is essential for workplace readiness and allows collaborative skills to be formed through team tasks. As well as this, educators will take on heavier workloads when it comes to technological and curriculum changes in the development of future learning spaces, but will thus have the opportunity to take on more responsibility and have greater opportunities in their roles. Principles for sustained stakeholder cooperation outlines our principles when it comes to engagement with stakeholders. A safe and inclusive environment for all students and educators to learn in, both in the physical and online space. Accessibility to classroom discussions and distributed resources from any device and location, and regular maintenance to ensure technological capability and ease of physical and online learning takes place. Next, broader societal issues involves the views of others. Often, traditional ideals of a classroom setup, for example, is preferred by some educators, parents, or students due to its familiarity and tendency to serve the purpose of teaching and listening. But to further knowledge retention and overall satisfaction, however, these emergent practices transcend traditional models of learning. Finally, ethical leadership outlines our values. As leaders, the aim to make education mean something more than going to a class and taking notes is at the forefront of our solution. By ensuring the learning development of students and role responsibilities of teachers are met, a future-ready space can be created in a collaborative manner. Ultimately, we are looking into the future of learning and asking ourselves, what would we want our classroom to mean to us and to you?
To justify the proposed improvements for physical and online learning spaces, we can use the Impact Effort Matrix and DVF. So Impact Effort Matrix. This matrix helps prioritize actions based on their impact and implementation effort. So first is high impact, low effort. Study planner involves simple software development and resource guide requires only basic video creation. So the effort is very less, but the impact for both would be high, as a study planner aids in efficient time, whereas resource guide would enhance the quality of their work. Second is high impact, high effort. Online classes does require high effort, as it would require high investment in streaming technology, but the impact would also be high, as it will offer flexibility and will cater to diverse student needs. Third is low impact, low effort. The central positioning of tables require less effort because it is just simply rearranging the tables, and the impact would also be low, as it will only improve engagement through better visibility of teaching material. Fourth is low impact, high effort. The effort for putting large screens for each table would be high, as it will come with significant costs and maintenance needs. And even for this, the impact may be low or moderate, as it will only enhance interactive learning. DVF framework. So DVF framework evaluates desirability, viability, and feasibility. So first is round tables and central positioning. It is highly desirable. It is also viable with moderate level of investment and feasible if carried with careful planning. Second is large touch screens. It is desirable but not essential for all the students. Also, the viability for this solution depends on the budget available, and implementing large screen presents feasibility challenges due to high initial costs. Third is e-learning space website. It is extremely desirable due to high demand for online learning resources. Also, it is highly viable with existing technology. Even developing an e-learning website is highly feasible with current web development capabilities. When using new tech and digital resources in education, we need to think about intellectual property laws to make sure we are following all the rules and respecting creators' rights. So here's what to consider. First is software licensing. So use properly licensed software, and avoiding unlicensed software will prevent legal trouble and fines. So second is content creation and sharing. That is, follow copyright laws, get permission to use others' work and give them credit. Next is digital resources. So use digital resources like ebooks and online articles from the legitimate sources and stick to the licensing agreements. Fourth is ownership of created content. Set clear rules about who owns content created by teachers and students and decide if the institution or the creator keeps the rights. Last is data privacy and security. So protect personal information and intellectual property with strong data security. Ensure compliance with data protection laws. So by considering these IP laws, we can use new learning tools effectively and legally.
That's our outcome. We believe redesigning the physical and online learning spaces can enhance engagement and increase the collaboration of undergraduate business students during studies. To verify, we will ensure the e-learning website's features are safe and secure, screens have been adjusted safely, flexible furniture is provided, and tables are allocated in a central position of the classroom. To measure the outcome of the project, we will assess the level of students' engagement and attendance and conduct surveys and ask for feedback. We are right if we can see an increase in the attendance level of the students and the user number of the e-learning website. Lastly, we know we're right if the results of the survey and feedback shows positive reviews.
This is our Gantt chart, which is an implementation timeline of the process which will be conducted to ensure our proposed solution is successful. The first step is to commence planning. This is a vital step which will run from the 1st to the 31st of January. This step will be crucial for the team as it will allow us to stay committed, enable us to track our progress and anticipate any possible problems which may arise along the process. The next stage will begin on the 1st of February to the 15th of April, where all necessary resources for the learning space will be gathered, such as new round tables, large touchscreens, and electronic whiteboards. The completion of the website will then be reviewed from the 1st of April to the 31st of May, where we will undertake a series of tests to ensure the launch will run as smoothly as possible. Once a review is successful, the team will begin to advertise both the new learning space and the launch of the website. This will take place from May 15th to July 31st. We believe this is a good time to launch the website as students are still at school and then go on break for the semester, which will allow users to familiarise themselves with the new website prior to returning. From June 24th to July 30th, when the official break commences, the team will be working hard to implement the new learning spaces across the majority of RMIT's classrooms. Lastly, the team will review the success of the new space and website, as well as maintaining and applying any necessary updates required based on feedback from users.